Hi, everybody, it's Trisha. So, today I wanted to talk to you about why everybody that retires early should start their own small business slash side gig, whatever you want to call it, you need one. If you've retired early, then you probably have some extra time on your hands, and you probably have a skill that you used to contribute to your old company. So, why would you want to create a small business or have a side gig? Sounds like it might be a lot of work, right? Well, it's actually not. You can find somebody to help you set up an LLC, limited liability corporation, if that's something that you even want. You don't have to have that. That's probably a better route to go because then it keeps your personal assets separate from your business assets. And you also can have your own banking account that goes along with that and credit cards that go along with that. So it is ideal in that situation that if anything goes awry, it's completely separated and it also makes it a lot easier to track. Are three reasons why I think you should have a side gig is number one, it gives you purpose. A lot of us have retired from 40 something years of working, and it's not so easy just to go to, trying to create an environment where you're stimulated on your own all day long. We all have our activities that we enjoy, but work does kind of fulfill us in a certain aspect. It keeps our mind young, keeps us, thinking about other things that could be possible solutions to the world or stuff like that. Things that, you are interested in. So I think a reason why most seniors should have a side gig is number one, it gives us purpose. And for me, how I've kind of transitioned from full-time work to early retirement is a couple years prior to work, to leaving work. I started an LLC, mainly for my daughter and to give her experience with establishing a business and everything that it entails. And then also the business was essentially volunteerism. So for the first couple of years, there was no real profit in the business because it was mainly her kind of learning and me teaching her. And I had a job, so I didn't really have time to do anything outside of the 1 day a month that I would volunteer at our local library to help seniors learn about a technical issue or topic that I thought they should know about. So for the first 2 years, that's pretty much all it entailed. But since I've retired now I have more time and I'm able to not only provide the Saturday class once a month, but I've established, some really good relationships with the ladies and men that I do help. And so now it's turned into more if they need me to come over and fix something for them on their computer or help them with anything tech related, I'm available to them at a very discounted price. So it provides value to me because I know that I'm giving back to my community. And it also provides me the avenue to continue to learn and experiment. And since I really enjoy technology, it gives me a budget to spend on things that I could use in my business, computers, laptops, things like that. So it's a win-win in my opinion. I get to provide that service, and then I also get paid a small fee and get to spend time doing things that I enjoy doing. So number one reason why you should have a side business is number one, for purpose. The number two reason is that, hey, that's what America was built on, small businesses, right? And so because of that, the government has given us so many write-offs in order to establish our business. And, once you become profitable, then you're able to utilize some of those benefits. For example, like I said, office. If you have a home office, you're able to deduct, there's a couple of ways you can do it, by actuals or by like a square footage, but you have to have a designated spot for this. And so like I have a room in my house where it's designated just as my office, right inside here. And this is where all the magic happens. And so I'm able to write off my computer, my internet, my phone, my everything that's involved in me providing the services that I provide. So not only do I provide a service to my elderly community members, I also consult to provide other companies with project management, a software that I know about, that I've worked in the last, 20, 30 years. So I have two streams of income because of that. In addition to being able to write off your home office and your mileage or your tools or your supplies, your meals with your clients, or anything that you do with your clients, you also have the ability to contribute to your HSA. So that's another perk that you don't want to discount or go without. If you're able to make a significant profit in your business and then continue to contribute to your HSA account, then that's also a wonderful thing. Additionally, you can open up a solo 401k, and part of that can be your contribution and part of that your company contribution, depending on what type of company you end up setting up. So quite a few opportunities, benefits, perks go along with starting a small business, side gig, whatever you want to call it, that you could really utilize and benefit from. Additionally, your number 3 reason is, you're building a community. You're with like-minded people that value what you're contributing. And it's always good to have really solid, good relationships as you're going through your journey of early retirement. Sometimes it can seem that, you're spending a lot of time alone and doing a lot more solo activities. And so having something to look forward to work on, to spend with others that either need your services or have like-minded services in mind, it really does, I think, help with the transition in early retirement. So to me, these are the top 3 things that having a side gig really provides. And I think everybody should have one if you're retired early, because you are still young, you are still able to do a lot of the heavy lifting, and you really find fulfillment in it. The one thing that is not really a criteria, but it really goes along with all of this, is the freedom to choose when you do it. So it doesn't have to be a full-time every single day, or every single week. You get to determine how much of that work you want to do. And that's what makes it so incredible, is that if you don't feel like working that week, then you don't work that week. You want to go on a long vacation, then you get to go on a long vacation. So that's kind of work on your terms. And that's really not work, especially when it's doing something that you love. So just wanted to share that with you. I think, like I mentioned, everybody should have a side gig if you're retiring early or if you're a young retiree, because you still have a lot of value to provide. And with that comes a lot of fulfillment. Talk to you soon. Hope you're doing good. Bye.